Hello and welcome to the Merle and Locke podcast. I'm Merle.
And I am Locke.
Set sail and low expectations for everything nerd, accompanied by a healthy, albeit shameful, helping to pointless banter, lack of focus, and questionably acquired knowledge.
And more.
And more. For today's topic, Locke, I wanted to discuss something that you yourself have had some new experience in, which is pretty exciting. Is the fact that you got an upgrade.
I did.
I mean, it's been forever that you've used a gaming laptop. I don't know if it's even considered a gaming laptop or just what kind of laptop you had specifically, but but you finally upgraded and you built yourself a new gaming PC.
Yes, I did.
That's pretty awesome. Why don't you tell us about like how exciting that has been and everything you've had to go through to accomplish this?
I went through all the emotions.
Yeah, naturally.
Between excited, upset, irritated, and happy again once everything was working. I went through the whole anticipation of everything arriving when they did. It was like that meme, just I'm stuck at the window, just staring for whoever's dropping off the package. It's mostly been UPS, but that's besides the point. So yeah, just staring, waiting for the parts to come, and as I got closer and knew that I was getting closer to having all the parts that I needed, then, I was like, alright, today's the day!
It's like Christmas.
And I get it all put together, and then it no work. it just doesn't do the thing. It lights up. It does all the pretty lights, but it gives no picture. And then it was the whole. Now I gotta solve it. I gotta go back to college days and what all motions did I go through. Didn't even think that the CPU wasn't right for the motherboard. So, your brother was so gracious enough to help out and go, oh yeah, that's not the right one. So he lent me one of his to get it all up and running, and then as we kind of moved some things around again, still no picture, and it's my dumb fault. Well, the first time we knew for sure it was the CPU. The CPU was the problem. But the second time was definitely my fault. There was still no video. We found out I did not fully place down the RAM sticks. So,
right.
If anybody's ever wondering that, yeah.
Check the RAM sticks.
Make sure they're actually placed down in.
Yeah.
Don't feel like me. I felt very stupid. I was ashamed of myself. I said, you should know better.
I'm really thankful that my brother enjoys building computers and what have you, because it's not something that I've ever, cared to pursue, right? Like, I like having a nice computer and having someone that's competent build it for me. It's excellent. I love that. And especially having someone that's competent and not trying to take advantage of me in some way. Right? It's just my brother, and he's just like, you could either give me the money to build it, and I'll build it for you, or you could just wait for my hand-me-downs. And I'm like, I'll wait for the hand-me-downs, yeah, so he just gives me his old builds, and man, it's amazing. Like he built some pretty awesome computers, and it took me a while myself to before I got an upgrade, because I got this Alienware desktop computer before I even considered the possibility of building a PC an option, right? I didn't even consider that. Like, I just got a pre-built, right? Because I wanted to, get like a really good top of the line PC because Elder Scrolls Online was just coming out for PC, just releasing, and I wanted a PC that could handle it really well. So I paid the outrageous amount of money to get that Alienware PC. And at the time, like, it was really good. Like, it was really good PC. And it was like, it had like a 770 graphics card in it. And I rolled with that until just recently. Like, I had that PC until like just after this past summer.
Right.
And that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, man, it's like from, what was it? 2013, 2012, 2013-ish until 2023. Man, that's like 10 years I held on to that computer without even upgrading it whatsoever. Like, all the original stuff in it. I was still getting away with a lot of games. I had to turn down graphics here and there, for a lot of games. But I rolled with that thing for so long before my brother finally said, you know what, get rid of that thing. I'm giving you a hand-me-down,
right,
which will be good. So, yeah, he did that. He gave me the PC, and oh man, it's been night and day, and I've absolutely loved the thing. But now my daughter suffers with my old PC.
Yeah, she got your hand-me-down, and she goes, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. She's like, I want to build my own PC. I was like, yeah, with what money there,
right,
Charger, right? Like, no, you get my hand-me-down, And she's like, I'll just ask for one for Christmas. I was like, it's like, Santa ain't gonna bring you no PC. You must be high. Get out of here. But no, she's been rocking that. She's been enjoying it. She can still play a lot of games that she's been wanting to try out. So yeah, she's been having a lot of fun with that, and I've been having a lot of fun with this new PC, actually being able to play with like decent graphics and stuff, man, I just didn't know like games looked that good, anyway, but there's another upgrade that I made just recently as well.
No?
Where I just finally got the new Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
The Series X, because I got the Xbox One when it originally came out. When it originally released, my wife at the time bought me the Xbox One, and I had that Xbox, the same one, like same controllers and everything that came with it. Everything was all the same until just a couple months ago, where I started getting more and more invites from friends into these games that I couldn't even play because you needed the Series X or S. Right?
Only supported by that.
Yeah, so I was just like, ugh, I feel like I have to do it now, because I was like, I want to, like, the only reason why I have an Xbox is to play with friends. I don't play Xbox by myself. Like, I only ever play Xbox with friends, and if I can't play with my friends, what's the point in it?
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to upgrade it. So, I finally bit the bullet, and I went out and broke the bank, got the Series X. But it's been pretty amazing. Like, I mean, compared to playing, like, especially like going back to other games and stuff that I would play on the Xbox, like the load times and stuff is ridiculous, right? Like how quick everything.
Yeah, it's loads. A lot better now, huh?
Oh man, it's crazy. Like, I don't get like these like crazy jitters and stuff when I'm playing at all anymore, and like everything is so smooth, and I love it. So like, I feel like I hold off for so long on upgrades, but it makes you appreciate it all the more, doesn't it?
That's true. Yeah, no, it's a big difference having that Series X, Series S, like so much different than how the Xbox One was. I remember when I made the changeover, how much smoother things were. Even like hitting skill checks on Dead by Daylight were so much easier. I felt like I could hit those excellent spots every single time. I was like, is this how it's supposed to be? Because that's not how I was dealing with it. I would purposely hit that button early in order to know that I was hitting it when I needed to hit it.
No, I'll tell you, especially when it comes to like first person shooters and stuff too, like everything's so much more crisp, as far as the visuals go. Yeah, I feel like I'm using like cheat codes or something at this point. Because I'm so used to like everything being more pixelated and stuff, and looking in the distance and being like, I'm not sure if that's a person or if it's a bush, and now I could like tell like without any issue whatsoever, and it's amazing.
See, it still hasn't changed for me as far as first person shooters go. I still don't know what's in the distance. Gotta put my reading glasses on, kind of look, and go, I saw movement, and end up shooting my teammate.
Yep.
All because that time registry, like, before their nameplate actually appears. I go, I didn't see your name, and then we got half the group yelling at me because, I shot somebody and their name wasn't there.
Well, how could they complain? They're dead. Tell them to play the part.
That's true. Dead people can't talk.
No, that should be a new rule by now. Every time we play a game where we can get taken out, is like no ghosting, right? If you get taken out by a teammate, you can't complain about it. You're dead. So stay quiet.
In which case, I'm just going to go, fuck.
But no, as far as upgrading goes, and that's, upgrading like in adulthood, right, has been slow going, to say the least. I mean, I remember when me and my brother were kids, we were on it, as far as upgrades go, like console to console. I remember like we would do everything. Like we would, do like chores for our parents or other family members and stuff like that, trying to earn up cash, getting some cash built up, and taking our old consoles and trading them into like GameStop and getting some money back, like, and just pulling all this money together to be able to get the new console, whatever was coming out, as soon as it was available. Like we were just on point with it. Like no reservations whatsoever. No like wanting to keep like nostalgic, games in our back pocket, or like keeping the old consoles so we can go back and play, old games. We were like, no, new stuff, new. Like we have to get the newest thing. You have to keep up with the times. Play these newer and fancier games. And I guess maybe it just got me burnt out when I got into adulthood. I was like just taking forever to upgrade.
It just feels like a lot when you're trying to keep up with all of it. And then it started becoming more and more frequent, which, I mean, it's kind of what we talked about, I feel like, fairly recently, how just they push out game after game. Well, now they're like, let's push out another console, even though the last one only came out like 35 seconds ago. Because we just now thought of, what if we put a different processor in it? Now it runs a little faster. But since it was so close together, let's just add a little S to the end, huh? Yeah?
Yeah.
And everybody else
that
goes,
sounds
yeah, it's a great idea!
good. I want it.
And everybody else who's all about next console stuff, they're drooling out their mouth, going, I can't wait.
But it's difficult oftentimes to, like, judge people for it, because some people, they want to live for something, yeah.
Hey,
Like,
you know what?
they're excited about it. Let them be excited.
I can judge, because I tend to be one of those people.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And you can judge as long as you're one of those people. Isn't that how that works?
I suppose. Yeah. I guess you're right that. Good on you. Oh, oftentimes I have difficulty, like, with the hype. Like, I try to get on hype trains all the time. I try. Because I want to, everybody looks so excited. I want to be excited like that. But then I'm on it for a little bit and I'm like, gosh, like, God, I don't care. I'll just give it some room to breathe, and maybe I'll revisit it in the future.
See, we tried to be excited about it, but we turned out to look more like Garfield with a kazoo.
Yeah.
Woo!
Garfield with the kazoo. Yeah. Okay. No, I love that. That's fantastic, man. Oh, yeah. Essentially, though.
Yeah.
It's what it seems to be, and not like, I mean, I'm not trying, like, I don't try to be a grump or nothing, man. Like, I don't try to be, like, pessimistic or anything, or hateful or anything like that.
I do.
Just, all I'm saying is, like, sometimes it just doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't, like, it doesn't keep its claws in me for very long before I'm like, not interested anymore. That's why I hate, like previews for stuff that happens, like, years beforehand, right? Like, cause I'll see a preview and for something that I'm excited about. I'm like, oh man, well, can't wait to see that. And then a week later, I'm like, I've forgotten about it already because it hasn't happened soon enough, and it's like years down the line. And by the time it comes out, I'm like, I'm already over it. Like, maybe I'll watch it when it comes out on Netflix or
Netfarks.
Yeah, Netfarks, whatever it may be. But no, it's I don't know. Maybe it's just something that comes with age. You just start getting more and more tired of things, and less excitable, I suppose. Something to look forward to there, kids.
Yeah.
Just
all that joy and merriment.
Yeah.
Burned away by the years.
It fades away with age. Man.
I don't know. It feels like it's gotten worse. Maybe it is age, but it feels like they've gotten worse with trying to push things out. Or maybe it's not like the 90s commercials anymore where there was a lot of zooming in and out and going, whoa! Check it out,
like,
kids.
Graphics. Yeah.
Maybe if they did that, they'd appeal to us again.
Exactly. Maybe that's what we're missing.
Yeah.
Like, they're catering too much to the younger crowd nowadays, and the rest of us are getting left out in the dust where we want these big graphics, a monster truck, voiceovers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Get back to the nostalgia. Let's do more weird 90s commercials about it.
Get back to the nostalgia. That's funny because that's all they ever do. Man. Golly. Marketing. Those marketing people. Bless their hearts, eh?
No, I really want to see them do it. Come on, let's do it. You keep talking it up. See if it happens, and then we can talk about this again in the future.
Yeah, we'll see if anything comes of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring back 90s commercials.
Yeah, those
got to be a Twitter thing.
Those guys had to have been on drugs, though.
Oh no, for sure they were all on cocaine.
I don't think that was the only thing. Did you see all the psychedelic colors in there?
Oh, that's true.
90s is a weird time.
It was a weird time. Oh, man, we were children. What the fuck do we know?
Right, but I mean, like, the consoles that started coming out.
Yeah, true. True. Man.
Good times, though. Good times.
Good times. Good times, absolutely. Thank you for joining us on the Merle and Locke podcast. If you enjoyed this banter, please consider becoming a patron by going to patreon.com/Merle and Locke, or simply follow the link in the description. Thank you.